Hello there, retro gaming fans. I am Master Wayne.
And I am Sonicfan.
And welcome to our top 10 moments in Phantasy Star 4. Yay! This is an unscripted, bare, raw, cut to the bone, podcast style top 10.
No condoms either, just straight raw, the hardcore. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
We're going for it. Like a podcast style. Okay. Welcome to our top 10 Phantasy Star 4 moments, and we're going to dive in straight in at number 10, which is the character intros. Sonicfan, what is your favourite character intro on Phantasy Star 4?
Do you want me to say one and then you say one?
Yeah, go for it. Whatever. Just go for it.
I'd probably have to say one of my favorites is probably Alice's intro. That was pretty good. Even though that's the beginning of the game, but still, that was pretty good, in my opinion.
So pretty much the beginning of the game for both of them, really, for Elise and Chaz. Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
I like Rune's intro, where she just stood there in a burnt-out village, looking like a badass. Like, what the hell's happened here?
Yeah, that's a good. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck? And Hans is pretty good as well. When you meet him down at the basement.
So. Mm-hmm. I agree.
One of the funniest ones is probably Raj's intro. When you crash land on Desolus. When you crash land on top of the guy's
That was pretty hilarious.
And he just wants to...
He's like, what'd you do to my temple? Apparently there's a ship inside there.
Would you like to add anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, moving on. Number 9, vehicles and the Landale. Now, I don't know about you, but there's no better way to move around the world with your ice digger, with your Land Rover, with your hydrofoil, and moving from planet to planet on the Landale. And just rocking out to that
I
great
agree.
music.
I agree. I would have to say the ice digger is probably one of my favorite vehicles.
Yeah, well, you can't get through that crappy ice with a hydrofoil. Not gonna give her a far.
No.
I've gotta love that music though.
Yeah, no.
That music is so bad.
It's Phantasy Star 4. Phantasy Star 4 has amazing music, that's for sure.
Number 8. God, we're going really fast. Okay, number 8, we have the Hunters Guild side missions. What's your favourite?
Ooh, my favorite one. It's been a while since I played, but probably the very last one. I forget what it's called.
Well, the Silver Soldier. When that town gets invaded by the robots.
Yeah.
To find out where they're coming
that's
from.
The one. There you go.
It turns out to be the work of a computer called Daughter, who absolutely loses her shit.
Yes, and she goes absolutely insane.
At least one good thing comes from that one. Ren gets his Posy Bolt weapon that can level a satellite.
That's true.
Yeah, I love that one.
He is very powerful, that is for sure.
Yeah, but there are some tedious missions, you know, like finding that stupid little dog.
Dog. You know, I skipped that one because it's
just tedious.
It's too tedious.
And going up against the sandworm farmers, prize-winning worm. That's the very first one, the very first mission.
Yeah, the huge sandworm. Yeah, that's pretty. That was pretty crazy. You have to be really levels for that one though. That sandworm is no joke.
That thing has killed me so many times because I usually go in at like level 5 or something, and it always kills me off. Hey, I've got Rune.
You're nuts.
I've got Rune. This is gonna be easy. No. I get my ass handed to me.
You die about 5.
That worm.
Yeah, you die about 5 or 6 dozen times. Like fuck. Okay, one more time.
And there's another one about a dying kid. It's probably the easiest one to do. You have to buy him a sword, and it gets better.
That was very weird, but at the same time, that was very easy.
Very easy, and they pay loads of Meseta for that.
Ah, you found my sword. I feel better.
It's made of wood, and I have wood. Yes, all better now. Okay, anything else to add on?
Play with my wood!
Anything else to add? Are we moving on?
No, I'm good. Moving on.
Number 7. Those little comedy moments that happen here and there from time to time. I've picked out some of my favourites, but off the top of your head, can you think of anything that sticks out that's made you laugh?
Probably the most like memorable. It probably has to be when Alice just keeps taking Han's money and keeps upping the price. Oh, you got to give me this much to go along. Pretty much. She robs him.
Oh, there's a couple in Kadari before you go to Zhao's fort, and you talk to one, and he'll ask you, do you believe in Zhao's work? And there's yes or no, and he'll give you a different answer. If you say no, and he'll probably try and kill you. If you say yes, it's like, brother, welcome. What?
Yeah. And yeah, that's right. Even though I don't like Zhao, yeah.
And there's another way. You just talk to this guy, and he just faints. He just twizzles around and does one of those Jesus things, you know, where the preacher taps a believer on the head, and they lose their shit. That happens in Phantasy Star 4.
Jesus! Yeah.
Zhao, mate. It's Zhao.
It's Zio!
Just wriggling around on the floor. That's awesome. Another couple. Have you visited the dancing girls in Aido? There's a go-go bar, and you get to see some dancing girls.
I think I did. I don't remember. It's been a while.
And you go backstage and see them.
I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't remember though. I'm pretty sure I did.
And if you go backstage, there's a couple of chests, and they end up paying you. You nick all the money.
Free money.
Free money. And Grandfather Doran from Tannoy, who asks.
I was just gonna bring that up when he does the measurements.
Yeah, Elisa's measurements, and she ends up beating the crap out of him.
Like, that's what you get.
There's this weird one I found quite recently. I've played this game for years, but there's a weird one. I found an NPC of
what is it?
Desalian just walking, not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Just wiggling his legs, and if you go talk to him, he says, "I've been walking for days, I'm not getting anywhere." He's just there wiggling his legs. It's weird. I know.
What?
Yeah, I found that out a couple of weeks ago.
That has to be a glitch. Why isn't he not moving? Like,
it can't be a glitch because he talks. I've been walking for days and I can't get anywhere. You'd have to find out.
You're walking in place, you idiot.
I can't remember which Desalian town it is. I can't remember. I guess that's what the comment section's for.
That's true.
Oh,
I'm sure somebody will say something.
How can we forget about the penguins? Those little fat penguins.
Yeah, the penguin. Yeah, that was a good one.
You buy food from the local shop, and as soon as you leave the shop, a penguin will steal it off you.
Yeah.
And then you can buy a penguin to follow you around town, but as soon as you leave, you lose.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Have you found the prostitute? I'm sure it's on Matavia.
There's a prostitute?
Yeah, there's a prostitute. She's in I think it's in an inn. And she's just in a room alone. And you just go and talk to her, and she offers Chaz her services. I am not sure.
How do I know about that?
I don't know, man. You did the playthrough, not me.
I know. I must have skipped that, I guess.
And she offers her services. I'm gonna have to find that. Okay, moving on. Number 6. Zhao and Dark Force. Bring it. What we got, Sonicfan?
It's Zio.
Zhao.
It's Zio, but Zio.
How badass is that dude?
Pretty badass. He's hard, but he's badass.
And Dark Force. The first one you meet on is it Kuran or Zealand? No, it's Kuran. The satellite.
One of the two.
One of the two. Yeah, it's like integrated with the machinery. It looks pretty pissed.
Yeah.
And the second one you meet.
That he does.
The second one you meet in Gurubek Tower, and the third incarnation of Dark Force. We have to bring up his Dark Force penis. It's all there.
That's not even a joke. It's literally a dick.
I'm not kidding, folks. But
it is. You will literally be fighting a dick. Not even joking.
And it's probably the easiest boss in the whole game, and it's a dick.
That's true.
And
literally, yeah.
And Seth as well. You meet him just outside the Soldier's Temple, and it turns out to be Dark Force.
Yeah.
That is a great moment. But what I like to do with Seth
Yeah.
is that at that point in the game, all of the side missions are open. So I take him along. Then I've got 5 people in the team, and then Dark Force. So yeah, who's laughing now? Fuck you, Worm. I've got Dark Force on my team.
Fuck you, Worm. Like, yeah.
I'll find that fucking dog for you.
You end up kicking the dog.
Or just eating it. I need puppies for sustenance. For I am Dark Force. Bring me all your puppies.
You'd be having hot dogs that day.
Moving on, number 5. Rykos and LaRoof. Soon as you
LaRoof is on fire!
We don't need no water! Oh man, that planet is so trippy, I thought I was on acid.
You're telling me, that's what I thought.
It's like Tangerine Dream music going on, and then it's just colours. Colours of the rainbow, man. It's all there. Hey man.
Literally, yeah.
That building over there is pink. Oh, whoa. Let's go inside. Holy crap, it's a monster made of fire!
It's like you go over to the left and it's a lime green building. Like, oh.
Wow.
Colors.
And the story that LaRoof comes out with, and you get all this great music happening, and it's just an awesome spectacle. I like that little moment when LaRoof's telling you about all the all the planets of the Algo system making a barrier against profound darkness. How the hell am I remembering this? It's just a great piece of storytelling.
I think during that moment they show moments from Phantasy Star 1 and 2, don't they? I could be wrong.
That's coming later on. So hold your horses there, Sonicfan.
I'm jumping the gun.
Okay, number 4, The Edge and the Profound Darkness. Thoughts, Sonicfan?
I hated the Profound Darkness.
You hated the first 2 forms of Profound Darkness.
Yes, I hated
the third one.
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah. You can face the first boss from the first game in The Edge. He's hiding in there somewhere. I've fought him. I think I've only fought him twice. I've completed the game about 5-6 times. I've only fought him twice. I know where he is. I cannot find him. He's in there somewhere.
I'm gonna find his ass. He's in there somewhere.
He's actually pretty badass as well. He's a tough mother. You'd have to go in there with all your trimate and all your healing powers on and everything, and then get out as soon as you've killed him, so then you can replenish your lost trimate and stuff, so you can go up against the Profound Darkness. But there are chances that you could face him again as soon as you go back in.
No, not again.
Again, with the trippy music and the the colours just vibrating like boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's some trippy shit as well. Who needs weed when you got Phantasy Star 4?
You don't even need acid. You just play Phantasy Star 4.
Really close to the screen, and I mean your nose is touching.
and then your nose starts bleeding, and then all of a sudden you just end up sounding like Michael Jackson for some odd reason.
And then pass out.
Michael Jackson comes in. Ow!
Okay, we're moving on to our number 3 pick, which is Lashek and the Witches and the Air Castle.
Lashek.
Lashek.
Get it right. Lashek.
God, we're going to be at this all day. What gets me about this scene is how graphic they are with their words. They make me want to shit my pants. One line, I can't remember it fully, but the witches say, "We will mutilate him with these very hands." Ugh.
They're just violent. They just want to just rip your head off and like eat it or something. I don't know. They're crazy.
Lashek. I think is probably the hardest boss of the game, without a doubt.
You're telling me? Do you know how many times I died to that fucking boss? I hate it.
I'd rather take on the Profound Darkness than take him on again. Can't I just skip that boss fight and go to the end? Because that'd be brilliant. because you're not really leveled up that much.
That
I think I was only
that's true.
level 25.
No,
That's
you
nothing.
need to be really high level against Lashie. You need to be really high level for that. Otherwise, he just tears you up.
And he uses that power, what's it called? Another gate. And he just flat out kills everybody. Just makes all the screen all distorted. Oh.
I got so pissed off.
What about the air castle?
That's why I was just level 99 at that point.
Yeah, just
What's
don't
up?
just don't take any chances. I'm going in 99. He still kills you. Oh my god!
Yeah, exactly. Fucking. Ugh.
So what about the air castle in general? Because that level is a maze.
It literally is, like, it pissed me off because I kept getting lost. I just ended up using a guide for that little section because I just kept getting lost and going in the same places over and over. It's like, where the fuck do I go?
Turns out you have to scale the roof and go across the abyss of the space. You're on top of the roof of the air castle, and you can see all the cosmos. It's like, holy crap. What the hell am I doing here?
This is actually pretty fucking cool. Am I on acid though?
It's a great view. I can see my planet from here.
Wait, is that Venus?
Okay, we're moving on to number 2, which is the Elysian sword flashback scene. You said something about this earlier.
That was a great scene. That scene, it has flashbacks to Phantasy Star 1 and 2. I don't know about 3 though.
Nah, I don't think 3's got anything to do with it. No, you got to see.
Still,
Ralph
that was a great scene.
I've only played them both briefly, but still, it was still a powerful scene. It's at the bottom of the Esper Mansion on Desolus. The music and everything's just flying at you. All the animation is also, quick and flashbacks and yeah. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
It's too perfect. It's too good. You have to watch it for yourself. I like that scene. That was one of the most memorable scenes in the whole game.
Okay, and here is. Go for it.
But I just want to add, it doesn't top the number 1 pick though.
It doesn't, and you'll have to stay tuned while we delve into our first memories of playing this game. Sonicfan, take it away.
My first memories, it's pretty easy, because I remember it pretty vividly. I was about, 5 or 6 when I played it, because it came out in 95, 94?
94, yeah.
I'm not... Was it 94 or was it 95?
It was 94.
Okay, yeah, that was a good year. Well, only because I'm going off track a little bit, but that's when Sonic and Knuckles came out. But I digress. That was the first time playing it, and I was blown away by that because the Genesis doesn't really have that many RPGs. Really, it's mostly, I think, just the Phantasy Star series on the Genesis. The Super Nintendo had all the RPGs at the time. I remember, most of the game. I enjoyed it for what it was. I was blown away by the graphics and everything, what the Genesis could do with that game. That was pretty amazing.
Okay, and then we move on to me. Oh, okay. This game, right here, I did not play until I was 22 years old.
Good lord, man!
I know. I played it.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew you'd say. That was the exact reaction I was looking for. I bought it on the Mega Drive collection on the PS2. That had all the Phantasy Stars on it, and a load of other games. So I kind of played through the second and the third. I wasn't that impressed, and then I got to number 4. I was 22, maybe 23, but at the time I drank quite a bit. So there was always a bottle of vodka or something, maybe a can of beer, something beside me, and I guess that's one of the things that made it incredible. At the same time, buying this game, I also bought a Genesis album. I don't know if you listened to Genesis. Yeah, try listening to Genesis.
Come on, Phil Collins.
Yeah, try listening to Genesis and play Phantasy Star 4 at the same time. I dare you. While drinking a bottle of vodka.
Did it work?
Yeah, you should see my face right
How
now.
did that go?
It's one of the greatest games of all time because of that. I mean, the album, it was... what was it called? It was called... It was one of the recent ones.
It wasn't Abacab.
It was one of the greatest hits albums. It was a 2-discer. and every single bloody track fell in line of what was happening on the screen. It was a real mind fuck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so anybody wanted to play Phantasy Star 4, buy yourself a bottle of vodka and a Genesis album. Yeah, play away. You won't be disappointed. Okay.
That's one of the greatest stories I've ever heard. I swear.
Okay, and then we're gonna move on to our number one pick, the greatest moment in Phantasy Star 4. Take it away, Sonicfan.
Get ready to cry and feel right now. The greatest moment in Phantasy Star 4 is when Alice dies. It is the equivalent to Ares dying in Final Fantasy VII, but it predates Final Fantasy VII. Because here's the thing: you build her up, you get her all these weapons, and then halfway through the game, she just gets poisoned and dies. Like, what the fuck? You do not... Like, how do you even... I was just blown away by that, because I have her in my party, and I build her up, and she dies. Gets poisoned, whatever. And she dies. Like, come on. That...
Well, the first time...
That pissed me off.
The first time playing that game, though, when your lead character just gets killed off like that, you're not expecting it. That was something... That was mold breaking right there.
That's... Yeah, when I played it, way back in the day, I was shocked. I was like, are you even kidding right now? Like, is this actually happening? Like, there's no way.
Oh, I almost cried. She's in a bed. She's dying. Yeah, she gets poisoned by the black energy wave, and nothing, and nothing's helping her. Ugh, and then
nothing at all. Not Kira's spells doesn't work. Nothing. Nothing helps at all.
And she's buried at Krupp. I think it's Krupp. She at Han's hometown. There's a massive tombstone there, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
I've got to add this as an honourable mention. On Rykos, after you get the Elysian, you can go and fight Elise in one of the towers.
I think I did that. That was pretty nuts.
Yeah, you just walk into the room and she's just stood there, and you have to take her on. And while you're fighting her, the music playing is her last breath, and it's the same tune.
Is it really?
Yeah, the same tune.
I never
is the
knew
same
that.
tune as when she was dying. That got me by the balls.
You just blew my mind right now. I say honestly, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you're slashing away at her. I'm crying.
I can imagine you're crying. You son of a bitch, and then you're just killing her.
And it just turns out to be an illusion.
Why did you have to die?
You bitch!
I built you up and you die? Fuck you!
Slash, stab.
And then at the same time, you're probably drinking vodka, so you're like fucking. You're crying and buzzed at the same time. So,
That's exactly what happened. So, Sonicfan, this has been one hell of a ride. So, any last words?
We've had some good times, some sad moments. Master Wayne cried like a little bitch during the top 10. It was good though. I enjoyed it. This was a good top 10.
Excellent. And I have been Master Wayne. Thanks for watching our uncircumcised, our raw, uncut,
our raw, uncut, hardcore, sensual Phantasy Star 4 moments.
Oh, it's been amazing. Well, I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You better.
I'll wait for your call. Yeah, I'm expecting you to call. All right, God.